who doesn't love to get snail mail? I love to get snail mail. Love it. And this was my opportunity. So I was taking the recipes out. I was putting them up on my display whiteboard with a bunch of magnets. And then I decided these envelopes are too great to waste. I don't want to throw these out. And I can make some really neat collage paper with these. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that today. I'm gonna take these envelopes, my gel plate, and this box of garbage and some paint, and we're going to turn these envelopes into really cool collage papers. So I'm gonna start by making some gel plate prints on these envelopes here. And you know, and I have some of this. This is my box of garbage that I have that I use in these prints. I put in this styrofoam piece because it's really cool and I'm gonna use it. I also like to use corrugated cardboard a lot, like pretty much all the time for stripes. And then I have these weird cardboard stencils and plastic stencils and cardboard and more and more and more and more, and garbage I saved off of boxes. I like circles, as you can tell. Some squares, you know, layering things. I always layer things. There's some stencils. Here's a bigger gel plate. I don't know if I'm gonna need that. Some random, this is a wood piece, like a laser cut wood piece. Here's a print I tried to make. It was a screen print. These colors are terrible together. What was I thinking? I don't even know. I don't know why that's in there. I'm gonna get rid of it. So I had a friend give me a bunch of his crafting stuff. So they're in these really, really discolored boxes, but they are fantastic. Cardboard circles and this plastic circle and these flower shapes and this weird. So these are really great, and they can also be used for collagraphs, but I'm not doing collagraph today, but I will. I'm going to. Oh, here's another gel plate. So once you have one gel plate, they kind of have babies in here. Oh my God, there's another one. There's a small one. Actually, maybe we should use this tiny one. I have not used this tiny one, have I? Maybe, it looks like I've used it. Let's use the tiny one because it's envelopes. So we're gonna put the other ones aside. So now I have a pile of 3 over there. Okay, oh, berry baskets. Okay, so this is all the garbage I like to use regularly. Like this is my regular garbage pile. We're gonna take these envelopes. I feel like maybe I should actually flatten them so they're like a piece of paper. Like this. And then maybe I don't want to use the tiny one. Yeah, I probably don't want to use the tiny one. Never mind, tiny one. You're not going to get used today either. So I'm just going to go through and cut all these on the seams, turn them flat, and then we'll have some really cool marks on the back of one side that we can use as collage paper. So this is my pile of envelopes that I cut. They all have kind of weird, some of them have really weird shapes. Some of them I had to cut in weird ways because they had tape on them and I didn't need it because it's not going to print. And then we have this nice pile, and somebody left me a little note. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that in some art. So now I have all of these. What should we use? I think looking at all these first ones, I kind of want to start with a yellow. These ones, and then I might turn it into a blue for these. But right now, let's take this pile and we'll start with like a yellow. Start with a yellow. So we're gonna go over here to our palette. And of course, we're gonna mix a little bit of cadmium yellow light. And I got out all sorts of stuff. Okay, palette knife is right here. Our palette knife. Okay, that's not a little bit of cadmium yellow light, but it will do. And some nickel azo gold. And maybe just a touch of titanium white to calm or to mellow it out, to lighten it up. Ah! Oh my God, it just dropped. Okay, so messy. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, as you can see, I'm mixing a nice bright yellow, and then we're gonna come over here to the plate and spread it around. And then we'll grab the brayer and further spread it around. Spread it around some more. Let's take our foam stamp, put it in here and make a little mark. And like maybe this, let's do a little bit of that. And actually, before I waste the paint on this side, let's put a little bit down on here. This little note, this is really cool. Look at this. Look at this. That is our little, that's just a piece of garbage I found. So, this is my garbage pile. And here's a little plastic circle. And here's another, okay, wait, let's find this. Let's find this. Let's do this little flower, why not? Just because I have that kind of space. And now we're gonna take this one with this stuff on top and press. But that's pretty cool, I like that. Let's try that. Now we have another one. We have another one here. So we'll take these off. Let's just take some of the paint off the plate with this one. Let's try that, see how that works. Is that working? It's gonna work. You got this little flower and this little circle that was left behind. Let's take that, go over here. So now I'm using yellow on warm paper, warm colored paper, and it's working. It's working, and I could put more on top of this. So I kind of wanted to keep the paper color. So that's what I'm trying to do. So now we have these, and that can go over there. And then let's mix in a little bit of, what should we mix? A little bit of Quinacridone Magenta in our yellow. Just a little. Let's see what happens if we just put a tiny bit in. Oh, that's a nice color. I like that. All right, let's go back and spread this on the plate. Spreading it on the plate. Yeah. Now that calmed it down a little bit more. It was kind of bright earlier, not gonna lie, kind of bright. Ooh. Wait. Let's do, well, I think what I'm gonna do is take one of these white ones and see what happens. Make some more. Let's see what happens. Let's put this one back on with these stickers. And I think it's going to be kind of obscure. That's gross. I mean, I don't like that, but we can keep working at it. Yeah, this one, this one's gonna get more and more. We're gonna do more and more and more. Let's do some more. Speaking of doing more and more and more, let's do some more. Yellow here. Let's take some more garbage from our pile and just layer it on. So we got this and this and maybe this. Let's put this here. And then, well, I'm just gonna use the things that are right here, okay? So this is, I know it's a flower, but whatever. Let's try this. Okay, what about, now let's take this stuff off and go get some ghosts. Some ghosts here now. Ooh, ghosts. I like ghosts. Okay. That's kind of neat. I actually really like that. Okay, well, I have another idea. Here's what we're gonna do. We have we have a lot of yellow paint out here. So maybe I want to dull it a little bit more and put some permanent violet dark in. Oh, so that kind of turns it a little bit closer to yellow ochre. Is it close enough? It might be close enough. I mean, there's a lot of paint here, so I don't want to waste it. So here's what we're gonna do. Scrape some off, and then, you guessed it, we're gonna spread it around. Right here. So that's a nice, more golden yellow. Now we're gonna take our corrugated cardboard and, like we did with the foam stamp, but I'm not gonna stamp this. I don't think this works as well because of the tiny lines. And let's take this one here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I do like how you can see the lines. There's some more. Let's put it on the purple. This might seem counterintuitive, but ah, crap. Looks a little sticky. Ooh. I like that. See, I was like afraid to try that. No, I tried it and I like it. Okay, well. Oh, let's take this bright green one. So that totally got rid of most of the color underneath it. Let's do this one. It's white. This one will probably show up bright. Oh yeah, yeah, I like that. It's gonna need more, but I like where it is. And now we have this really bright blue one that probably doesn't really need to be yellow, but we're gonna do it anyway. Actually, I'm gonna take a little bit of this yellow that we have a lot of and put some over here and take a little bit of phthalo blue, red shade, and mix it in there for this bright blue envelope that I have. And this might be an epic disaster, especially because I just knocked a bottle of water over on myself and painted myself, but that's okay. Just gonna wipe it off. Okay, let's try this. This looks kind of weird. It's kind of the same color as the envelope. I don't know if this was necessary, but here we go. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, I mean, okay, so this might just, it's turning green now that I've got the palette knife involved. Where's my, okay, here's my. This would be really, really unsightly if I mix it in any of these. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna put it right here though. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. All right, let's take this one and put it down. Let's see. There we go. That's a lot of paint. It's got a lot of texture.